Alright, hey guys, it's Liam, and today I'm going to review NBA 2K14. So the game is pretty good. It's really good. I don't know where to start. Let's go from the cover. There's a new thing called the Pro Stick, right? The Pro Stick, pretty much, it's where they put the original shot stick, where, you used to pull down, you shoot. You didn't have to, use the trigger and then you shoot. They've gone back to the original style. What I don't like about it is on the exact same stick, it's also the dribble move stick, all put into one, and I do not like it. Because the thing about the dribble stick is, it was its own thing, and then all you have to do is pull the trigger, and then you shoot, alright? I think I really enjoyed that style. All I needed to do in this game was develop that dribble stick and all those dribble moves and explain it better, and the game would have been much easier to get into. There's a lot of things for long-time fans. Like, I've been a fan since 2K11. So if you're a long-time fan, there's some things in the game that are going to piss you off because you've gotten used to this one style, and you've had to get used to these other styles as well, and you found your comfort zone. They've completely changed it up. But if you're a new person to the game, this is a great way to start it out. It's pretty difficult though. So let's get into some of the modes. LeBron Path to Greatness. By the way, this is an offline review. I will do an online review when I get online, and I start discovering all that. By the way, this is just kind of a first thoughts review. This is not a full-on review. This is just a quick first thoughts review. So, we have LeBron, Path to Greatness. Now, I haven't played too much of it, but it seems pretty creative and cool. One thing I don't understand, right, is that you have this Heat Dynasty mode, and you have the Fantasy mode, right? In the Fantasy mode, you have to play like 5 games until you get into the actual fantasy of it all, which is LeBron playing at different teams kind of thing, which I think would have been a lot more cooler if you got to choose, like, out of 2 or 3 teams. You got to choose, like, let's say Cleveland or Lakers or Knicks. It would have been cool just to choose one of them. Then with the Dynasty mode, it's still really cool, but you play one game of the actual first season, 2014 season, and that's the NBA Finals, and you're done, kind of thing. I explored the Fantasy mode more because it's a lot more fun. There's a lot more cool things to do. For example, there's a few games like you play the Clippers and your 2 point guards are out, so LeBron has to become the point guard. So you go 1-1 with Chris Paul, and you have to get as many assists as you can. There's also one game where you have to go against Kobe Bryant to race for the MVP award. It's very cool stuff. You have to shut him down. A lot of very cool stuff, but it's very time consuming, and you have to have a lot of patience, and unfortunately you're not going to have that with the new dribble stick and all that. I mean, seriously, like, you have to just tap the stick to do certain moves. I guess it's more realistic, and that's what they're going for, but this gets frustrating when you're first playing and you hold on to it for too long and it becomes a shot kind of thing. I don't get it. Other things in the game, at first, stick to the big men to play with, because they're the most fun to play with, because no, I'm kidding. The big men, because there's a lot more fouls in it, and it's more of a realistic take on basketball. And this is where I think they've gone overboard with the realism. 2K13 was too unrealistic, too many dunks. It was a lot of fun, and that's what I enjoyed about it. It's just like LeBron's down the court, there's like 2 guys in front of him, just smacks it on them. It's much harder to do that in this game. Like, LeBron has to be on fire for you to do it. And let's get to my next point. LeBron is shoved in your face in this game. Like, I'm a Heat fan, but I have to get something straight. Like, LeBron is shoved in your face. Like, look, he's on the cover, he's on the back, there's a picture of him in there, right? When you open up the game, LeBron James is right there. LeBron James path to greatness. And even though it's cool that you're promoting your premier player, I don't think it's great, because LeBron isn't the best player to play with in the game. he's actually kind of hard to play with and a little bit annoying to play with because he only shoots well when he's going well. You have to get like 3 baskets in a row and you have to drive, which is even harder in this game because you have to really know how to dribble to get past people, like basic point guards, like not even really good point guards. Like I think all point guards are good because it's hard to be a point guard, but even just average point guards, it's hard to get past them. So LeBron kind of has to be on fire for you to start hitting threes and all that, which is really hard in the game. Like, even though I'm not a big fan of him, I think it would have been cool if he'd done a Kobe Bryant path to greatness mode, because he's already had so many accomplishments. You know, you could have the 81-point game. You can have him win a title game. You can do so many things with Kobe Bryant. LeBron James has had such a short career. Well, actually, it's a long career, but he hasn't had that many huge highlights yet. Even though he has had a lot, it's not something that you can fill up a game with. So by making a futuristic version of it, where you do cameos of players, and I mean that too, there's cameos of some players. I'm not going to spoil it, because I thought I knew what was going on, but I didn't. It actually really surprised me in this game, what happens in it. And the 2K team are very creative. They do a lot of creative things, like, there's some, they make injuries, and the teams don't do as well as you thought they would in the real season. As I said, cameos from legendary players, they come back into the game. And realistic things happen, like Kobe slowly shuts down after a while in games because he's getting older. It's a very, very cool game, but it's just not the right player to be doing it on. Like, Kyrie, I know he's the face of NBA Live, but I think it would be cool if he done Kyrie, or, I don't know, somebody like that. That's all I gotta say about that. And look, you can get past it, like, when you get used to LeBron. By the way, when you're done with the greatness mode, I bet that you'll be the best. I bet LeBron will be the best player in the game to you because you played him so much. But anyway, enough about that. What else? So as I said, I tried my career. It's weird. I don't know, because the rookies are weird in the game. They're not as good. I haven't gone too far into it yet. The play style is good. The teams look good. The game looks good. And a feature I want to bring up is it's more realistic with the ball. Like, it's easier to steal, yet it's so hard to steal. Like, in 2K13, if you had, I don't know, like Brook Lopez, like he's running halfway down the court really slowly, waiting for a point guard to come past, LeBron or Wade could just come in and steal the ball off him. In this game, you have to do it. You can't even steal the ball off him without getting a reach-in foul. But let's say, like, a player's going like this or whatever, and then you sneak up and you steal a ball off him, which you couldn't do in the last game so easy. It's got its pros and cons. For example, I really like the blocks in the game. Like, even when they block me, it's like, fair enough, good. Because it used to be, if someone's just going up for a dunk, like, they are like, at the free throw line, you can't even stop them kind of thing unless you foul them. In this game, they go for a dunk, you got like Dwight Howard there, he's just gonna swat it away kind of thing. Very cool. Like I said, the game's very cool. I thought NBA 2K13 was like a 9.5 out of 10. 2K12 was very good, like a 10 out of 10 kind of game. And I gotta get back to the whole LeBron James path to greatness thing. I think before you start doing modern plays, you need to work on your classic plays. You need to get them all out there because there's so many that people want you to do. And the fact that you didn't even add any new legendary teams to the game, it's just going to piss people off. And instead of doing more teams that we actually want to see, they put in Euro teams. I mean, it'd be fun to play against just to muck around and just destroy them kind of thing, but I think if you're going to do something like that, like even though they've done it in a demo or like a DLC kind of thing, do like the Olympic teams, you know what I mean? Have all of the Olympic teams play off against each other, because Olympics is very entertaining. But then, so let's go back to legendary teams. I think you need to explore even more teams, because there's just so many teams that you could explore. Like, for example, Phoenix Suns with Charles Barkley. You could only play Charles Barkley as the dream team, and even there he didn't get a lot of minutes, so yeah, think about that. So anyway, I'm going to give NBA 2K14 a 9 at this point. It's still very good. I have some complaints, but they're just nitpicks. Look at the game; it's very good. Also, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. I didn't pre-order the game, right? It came out, I believe it was Thursday. So I went to the store today, and it was right at the front. They're all advertising like 10 things of NBA 2K14. So I just grabbed one, right? Didn't read the cover. It actually said the pre-order thing on it. So I gave it to the lady, and she must have, I don't know what, she's one of those, can I take your order? Can I take your order? You know, kind of person. Doesn't care about her job, so she probably just put in a DLC pack for me. So I ended up getting the DLC without even having to pre-order for, without even having to pre-order for it. I can't talk. I've talked for too long. But I got the DLC. I didn't even need to pre-order. So, alright guys. Also, I'm going to quickly talk to you about some pickups I got. I got Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2. I'm thinking about just finishing off the thing because I was starting to collect them, then I just completely lost track of it. And I got Beverly Hills Cop, which is one of my all-time favorite action comedy movies. Yeah, I like Beverly Hills Cop. It's very funny, very entertaining. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. This isn't what I usually do, but I hope you liked it anyway. I'm Liam, and I'm out.